Rugged fam, Ronnie Rugged here. Now, I think you guys all know after following me on my channel for so long that I've spent decades perfecting my body, sleeping on wooden boards every night, exercising 10 hours a day. The rest of the hours of the day I spent trying to sleep and harvesting raw meat and raw milk, and living outside in the forest and woods and raw wilderness. But I realized recently that wolves don't do it alone out there in the forest. And I think I'm ready to find my beast.
Hi, my name is Doug McCormick. I'm a recent divorcee from a woman named Heidi McCormick. I was busted for having a little bit of an affair with my high school student, Ben, but it's actually nice to be out of the marriage. I have been a closeted gay for several decades at this point, so I'm really excited to be on the show. The photo I saw on the website of Mr. Rugged Ronnie was exactly my demographic. I am so excited to meet this guy, that little girl boss. But if you're watching this, my two little daughters, Kate and Ava, I love you guys so much. I'm so sorry for causing the split between your mother and I. Just know that if I give it my all tonight, I will be bringing home a second dad. So yeah, but I am a teacher on the weekdays, and on the weekends I repair roofs at McCormick Roof Repair. And
I've recently got into doing nail art.
so hopefully Ronnie likes that. But I'm looking to take Ronnie to the Pink Pony Club. Not only do I want to top the show, I want to top Ronnie.
Hi, I am TJ. My name's Tyler Jones, but I go by TJ. I'm a freshman at Oregon State University. Go Hawks! And I'm looking for a boyfriend, someone I can take out on campus, someone to take me out, be very reciprocal, someone to come to my cross-country meets. I would love to have a male cheerleader there for me. Yeah, I'm excited to meet Ronnie.
Hi, I'm Stuart White Jr. Excited to be here on the game. I'm currently a rural infrastructure engineer working at Gayme, which has been really amazing, giving back to my community. I'm excited to be on the game because I've never really seeked out love in the past, but I think instead of letting life just give to me whatever comes at me, I'm ready to start seeking out a partner and someone to share my passions with. Just really looking forward to the competition today, trying to prove that I have what it takes to win the game and win love as well.
Hey guys, how are you today?
Hey guys! Well, my name is Stuart. What are your guys' names?
My name's TJ.
TJ.
Stuart, TJ, my name is Doug McCormick. Nice to meet you guys. You guys are nice.
Nice to meet you
fresh
too.
little bunch, you two.
Nice to meet you too.
So how old is everybody?
38 over here.
Wow, I'm just 18.
18,
Yes.
18.
23, so
Okay,
just graduated college last year.
nice.
Cool. What
So-
did you study?
I studied environmental engineering, and now I'm currently a rural infrastructure engineer. So working at Gayme's been pretty great experience so far. I've been enjoying it very much.
Congratulations. Wow.
Thank you. How about
That's
you?
amazing.
What are you doing?
I'm currently undecided, but I got a full ride to Oregon for cross country, so that's really my main focus right now. But I definitely do need to decide where I'll end up in the academics.
Everybody finds their place. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate
Of
that.
course, it just makes you to explore and find out what works best for you.
Yeah.
Right. I agree. That's beautiful work, guys. Beautiful, stunning.
How about you, Doug?
Well, actually, when you mentioned the full ride scholarship, I was thinking, I really hope my beautiful daughters, Kate and Ava, get a full ride scholarship as well, because I currently
Very nice.
got fired and got my teaching license revoked because I was sleeping with one of my students, but
Oh.
that's how I figured out that
Yes.
I really am willing to leave my wife to explore my sexuality. So yeah, I was a fourth grade teacher.
Oh.
I was a fourth
Okay.
grade teacher, and on weekends I have a little
Shameless plug.
on the weekends I have a roof repair company, McCormick Roof. So when you
Very
said
neat, very neat.
rural infrastructure,
Yeah.
I kind of thought, hey,
Is that what I do? Like, girl. Oh my God. Sis.
you know?
That's very beautiful. I always loved the jobs I had in the summers. I was a farmhand one summer, really enjoyed it. Sometimes we do a little roofing stuff. Always
Oh,
very cool,
nice.
very fun.
To know I'd be networking today here.
Yeah, I could probably use a job. All my time's spent by running in the morning, running in the evening.
Running
But
is very good.
I love it. And
We
my
could
best
use
friends,
you.
my best friends.
Very good.
Oh,
for the
really?
soul.
Shoot.
But
Kind of lost those, but.
you lost those along the way. I'm sorry, man.
I ended up having a crush on a lot of my guy friends, and that's why I kept them around. Yeah, I'm only actually a recent member of the gay community. It was my first year going to Pride this year.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
That's
Awesome. I've never been to Pride.
Really?
I've
I
only been
was
to Pride a couple times.
I was gonna ask how long you guys
yeah.
have been like active in the community, because I'm still kind of finding my footing here.
Of course. Well, I think I'm someone who has always kept to myself romantically a little, but at the same time, it's very important to be yourself and you know let the world take you where it wants. So I absolutely believe in embracing all parts of your side, and I think Pride is always something that's very fun to me, even if you can't always tell on the outside necessarily that I'm a member of the LGBTQ community.
LGBTQ, I recently learned lesbian, gay, bear, twink, queer.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I am
Everybody starts somewhere.
a bear looking for a twink.
Yeah, everybody starts somewhere.
I would also consider myself a bear, probably, even though,
No, I'll stop you right there.
well, I believe, everybody's identity is something very individual, very important.
Cut out that trans bullshit.
I actually have a lot of trans
LGBTQ
friends.
I
does
also
not
have a lot
include
of trans friends.
trans.
They really make some of the best roads you've ever seen.
All right,
That's
Otter,
great.
settle down, Otter.
Yeah.
You're Otter
We've
by
gotta
definition.
We've got to
okay.
be, especially on a gay show, we've got to be really inclusive of everybody, accepting of our trans brothers and sisters and siblings.
More like sisters and brothers.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Well, yeah. Well,
Honestly, regardless of what y'all identify as, whether that be boy, girl, attack helicopter, or what, I think you guys are really, really attractive to me. And if this show doesn't work out, just know that regardless of what happens here, I would be willing to extend my 9.5 inches your way, because I am looking for a tiny thing.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say you're my type, and I also wouldn't necessarily say I'm a tiny thing, but I always appreciate meeting new people.
I might be, I don't know, I might be shorter, but like I don't think I'm tiny. I feel like people make that assumption about runners, but like I think I'm pretty average actually. And I'm also not looking for someone in your age range, I'm sorry to say.
wanting to
But we could always make new friends. We could always make new friends.
Of course.
I can take that. I've had a lot of practice building up my tolerance to not acting on the young kids in my life, or young adults in my life.
So, what do you think of Wani
Wani?
Wugid?
Yeah, what do you guys think?
I've seen a few of his videos, but like I really don't know very much. I'm excited to meet him and really see who he is on the inside.
I agree. I always really admire someone with a lot of passion for what they do, which is one of the reasons I was drawn to this show in the first place, because I do think Wani Wugid has so much passion for his lifestyle. But I'm very interested to meet him too. You know, you never know until you meet someone in real life if you you have that chemistry and connection.
Yeah,
Really do.
I'm totally like right on, soldier. I am really excited to meet Ronnie. I've only watched his videos to, I recently heard of the internet community Gooners. I guess you could say I'm part of that. Kind of like a friend group or something, demographic level there. So I have been watching those to Goon or whatever. But I do think like he's totally hip, totally fit, totally like rocking. And I'm just looking for someone to be on top of and someone to like spend the rest of my life with. Like, I know I've been all about, you know, I need him barely legal, but I mean, I really just want someone to love and have my morning coffee with, you know, go on a walk together in the mornings, take care of my sweet little Gayme, and just be willing to, like, I don't know, deal with my like anxiety, you know, just like someone to help me, like, in these years where there's a lot of daunting, you know, I'm drawn to youth, not only sexually, but for what it entails, for the spirit of my life and my home, and the energy needed to raise two beautiful little girls.
Well,
Yes, dude, you
your
got it.
passion for family
it.
is really remarkable, and I do think finding your missing piece is, you know, one of the most beautiful things in this life.
And I hope we all find our missing piece.
I hope we all find our missing piece.
You guys have so much time, and I'm so jealous of you guys.
You have your whole life ahead of you too, okay?
Yeah.
Doug, don't.
Decades spent in the closet.
It is an unfortunate
fact.
fact.
I guess a girl
You're-
boss too close to the sun.
Do you like Taylor?
For sure.
Oh my god, Swifty?
I'm Swifty,
Oh
for
my
sure.
god! Which era were you at the tour, Queen? Okay, slay!
Probably Fearless.
Fearless,
Fearless, I
okay.
go way back.
T. I was kind of into
Reputation, because that's how I felt right after my wife divorced me.
Oh, yeah, like you were coming back out. You're...
Right, reputation in the town was really bad too.
Oh.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite is 1989, and
52?
I can really relate to the song "Bad Blood" because I'm kind of just like feeling some bad blood settle in my bones.
That's good for you for admitting that, yeah.
Is
You know,
it in general
it's
or?
really important to just be honest to yourself. So I just
Okay.
wanted to put that out there for everyone
Okay.
else to be aware of. You know, I don't tolerate any hatred or anyone trying to deny parts of my identity.
Totally,
So-
dude. Totally, dude. You gotta be yourself.
Of course.
Do you have any bad blood running in you tonight, or are you more feeling like you're never gonna go out of style?
Out of style.
I feel all of these things, you know.
What's that? Is that?
Does this mean Ronnie's coming? Oh my gosh.
Last fella, here's a rotten egg.
Overcompensated.
Wow, this.
Who lost?
I think it was you, buddy.
Wow, this
I'm not a rotten egg.
is quite a lineup we've got going on here, guys. I am pretty excited.
Hi, I'm TJ. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, TJ. I'm Ronnie Rugged.
I'm Stuart White Jr. It's nice to meet you too.
Great to meet you, Stuart.
Very nice triceps.
Hmm.
Wow. Very toned.
Very.
I eat 700 grams of protein in a day. What'd you say?
Really?
Twink.
That's weird because I would think looking at a built, massive person, twink wouldn't really be the first word that comes to mind.
If we're going by the, you know, whatever you identify as sort of crap, you know what? Heck, why not? What an intro. My name is Doug, Gen X, and I'm looking to take you
To Pink Pony Club. Okay, sister. Queen. I'm looking for a
girl to date.
Well, you're looking at 7 feet of raw muscle, so I don't know what speaks.
I'm
girl
just
about
trying.
that.
I'm just trying to match your fancy. Oh, okay. I'm a new of the gay. I'm a new gay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I was
Can't believe a girl for trying. Sabrina.
I was curious to hear more about the diet you were talking about. 700 grams of protein, really?
Yeah, so I harvest a cow every night, actually. I just, like, drive around on the highway for a little bit, see if there's any open pastures, bring my rifle, put it in my Subaru, drive it home, slice it up, and that's basically going to be my meal for the day, just the cow. And then I also, of course, go to the, if I can find any female ones, I'm just going to straight utter, empty it.
Sorry, this is
Empty it raw, and that's gonna be my meal for the day. And it's kept me in peak physical form for about 21 years.
It's very, very interesting.
That's pretty
Very
impressive.
interesting.
I've got a pretty high carb diet myself. Like, you ever eat spaghetti?
No, but you know, someone that I'm trying to take on my journey is gonna have to follow the Ronnie rugged lifestyle. So I hope that that's not something that you're too committed to.
I drink a lot of milk and meat. It probably comes from the form of Cheese Whiz, because my wife cooked, and so lately I've been eating Cheese Whiz and beef. So I think we'd get along.
That sort of sounds like a lot of chemicals. You know, you can't trust what the government's putting in any sort of processed food these days, any sort of company or government involvement in any sort of food processes. You really can't guarantee that that's not making you autistic, gay, you know. That's why I like it straight from the animal. So
Then how did you get gay, might I ask? And
I think you're born gay.
luckily I was
I
born
agree.
gay,
Oh, luckily, yeah.
but wouldn't want to be one of those guys that turned gay, you know.
And how do you suppose one turns gay? Because I just, you know, as someone who studied, you know, many science classes, I'm curious. I want to know what your belief system is about this.
Shit, man.
Well, I don't think that
Just don't
people
like
can
it.
necessarily turn gay, but you know, for me, there's two different definitions of gay. You love a man, or it's one of them. That's the definition of gay I am. Or you're the type of person who isn't following the tenets of a survival beast lifestyle. And for me, that's gay in the bad way. But luckily, anyone can choose to follow this lifestyle. And who wouldn't want to? I mean, look at me.
Wow. You look really good. I know. Sorry, I'm just like crushing.
Damn, are those some tits?
So, a lot of people ask me about this, and I'm glad that you asked, because I would just like to get it out in the open. Someone with as much raw testosterone in one body, I mean, the estrogen's got to keep up somehow. So, do I have tits? Yeah. But tits are rugged, okay?
Okay.
Tits are fucking
It's
rugged.
it's just
I'm
science.
never
It's
gonna
not. Yes.
judge. I'm
yeah.
never gonna judge someone for that. Like,
It's good to hear.
yeah.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time with tits. I know exactly where the pleasure spots are. Like, all things considered, I was reportedly great in bed with my ex-wife Heidi. So not only am I looking to angle a 9.5 long thing your way, but I totally could handle the tits as well. So just letting you
All
know,
of my
Queen.
pleasure points are going to be in the base of my asshole, but thanks anyway.
I actually wanted to hear about your wilderness experience because I'm someone who, you know, really enjoys the great outdoors and really sees a lot of value in them, and wanted to hear
I do
know,
too.
how
I do
you've
too.
connected
I
with
love
nature.
running outside. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, so, you know, I have a rule for myself, and that's for the most part, don't spend any time inside if it can be possibly avoided. So,
That's really neat.
for me, I expand upon that by venturing into the wilderness as deep as I can, as often as I can. So really, at nights, I just try to get lost in the forest. You know, I sleep in the fucking
That's
trees.
beautiful.
Like, that's what I'm trying to do. If I can hear any non-wilderness noise, if I can see any non-wilderness object, I'm deeply uncomfortable. Which you might say, are you deeply uncomfortable right now? Yes, but I'm trying to find my fucking second beast. So sometimes you have to make yourself uncomfortable.
I actually
Facts.
grew up in the jungle for the first several years of my life before my parents moved to Missouri, and you know, I really always felt very at home there, spending my days with the little animals, the birds, really just feeling the ground beneath my feet, climbing the trees. So I really think that that's something we could enjoy
You know,
together.
you might just be 10% there to the rugged lifestyle.
Well, there's nothing more uncomfortable than being in a marriage with someone you're not attracted to for a few decades, so just putting that out there. I don't spend a lot of time outside though.
You can always change that.
I think that I spend time outside and I'm uncomfortable all the time, like running. I think I spend time outside uncomfortable every day. Like before you get the runner's high, you're cramping, you're tired, you're exhausted, you can't get enough breath, but you keep going because you know that there's a greater goal and you know that you're gonna collaborate with your team and you're gonna get better and improve every day.
I mean,
And I see that in you.
I do appreciate that dedication to fitness and to your body. Like, I do see that ruggedness within you, and I just like to acknowledge it.
I
right now.
appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot.
Testing the body is a very valuable thing. I agree.
You guys hear that noise? Challenge 1. For this first challenge, it is going to be a survival of the fittest wild animal simulation LARPing experience. So basically, in this situation, I am the predator, the bear, the apex predator, and you are hiding. Now, if I catch a whiff of fear from you, you're getting eaten. And this isn't the kind of situation that you want to be eaten in, okay? Let's see what boy is the most rugged of the group. They get the first date.
Be careful on me, queen. I'm just a girl. Says no. Oh, grrr. Be careful. Oh, grrr.
Mama? Mama, is that you? Mama! Mama, I didn't mean to choke you! Mama! The cheese whiz was clogged! Mama, just know it haunts me to this day. Oh, Mama, I bet the trauma turned me gay.
All right, next.
It's okay.
Wow. Next contestant. This is gonna be a tough decision. Well, you guys have definitely made it tough on me, but I'm going with a person who, despite being uncomfortable, showed clear fucking bravery and resilience. And that's gonna be Stuart.
I really appreciate that.
I get it.
I get it too.
I'm really excited for this rugged date.
He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. For this day too.
I can't lie.
This
I
rugged
really
date.
admire the feel you conjured within me. Very.
Well, guys, have fun on your date and get back soon. Thank you.
Yeah, have fun, guys.
We will.
So, I was kind of curious how you got into this lifestyle in the first place. I imagine, most people, their lives doesn't look at all like yours, so I was curious how you ended up here.
like I say, I've been doing it for decades, almost a decade and a half, the survival lifestyle fitness journey, because when I was 5, I faced really bad suicidal ideology, and I think that male suicide is the #1 problem in the galaxy right now, probably. And you know, I was sitting there at 5 in my house thinking, how has society come to this? I should be in a fucking tree right now. I should be surviving off the land. I should be becoming the peak physique that I could possibly become. And you know, I almost went down a really dark path, but luckily I ran away from home into the deep Appalachian wilderness and found myself. And luckily, when I found my way out of the Appalachian wilderness about 10 years later, I discovered Instagram, and I realized that it was a platform that I could share my journey with others.
Today, do you feel much more fulfilled now that you have navigated this lifestyle?
The only part of me that's not fulfilled is that I haven't helped enough people become their true selves, and I haven't found my other person to share this journey with me, you know?
Helping others has always been incredibly important to me too. I actually had a full wide. I used to be the Junior Olympics javelin champion when I was younger.
Yeah.
I actually could have gone to school, got a full wide for my javelin throwing, but then I discovered that they wanted me to work for the Department of Defense to throw the javelins at...
Little
Oh, thanks.
We can all be as used to that.
Oh,
Continue.
Well, when I discovered the government wanted me to throw javelins at people in other countries, I realized I don't want to be part of something that hurts others. I want to lift up others up in my community, so I said no. I turned down the scholarship and instead went to school for engineering in order to build instead of destroying.
And that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. You know, building other people up and avoiding male suicide. So that's amazing.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. It is really important to mental health, you know. Mental health is something that's
Males' mental health.
males mental health, and also the whole world's mental health is, you know, something that I also have been advocating for. You know, I advocate for mental health and LGBTQ rights. You know, like a lot of the things I do in my free time are solely with the purpose to uplift others, because that's really important to me. And when I see other people that I feel like are bringing people down, it really gets in my bones and makes me upset. So if you were with me, I just want you to know, if anybody ever tried to put you down, I would be there to really make sure that you have that support and go after them and show them what's right.
I never thought I needed support, but hearing you say that kind of sounds like a dream.
And you know, even when you're at the top and everyone thinks, you know, you're living the perfect life, that doesn't always mean that, you know, you really have everything you need. And yeah,
The top can be lonely.
the top can be lonely.
The top of the tree, that's where I sleep most nights. It can be a little bit lonely.
So, in the wilderness, what's your favorite animal?
You know, I side with the predators. I really do. Like, instinctually, I feel like I'm one of them. But
You kind of have predator eyes. You have predator eyes.
hunter eyes.
Oh, yeah. You kind of
Positive.
have that.
Can't all tell. A few people have told me that before. But I've got to say, the mole,
I really like moles.
because of their perseverance.
I actually didn't expect to have so much in common with Wani. And while I know we have our differences as well, I'm really interested in getting to know him better. and I never knew how much he cared about helping others. So that's really beautiful to me. I will say I do wonder if there are parts of our personalities that aren't compatible. I do worry that Wani might be hurting himself with this lifestyle of his, and I also have doubts about how well it's working, because having a balance of everything in your life is very important, and I feel as though he might be too caught up with the artificial parts of life. I guess only time will tell.
Well, luckily it is time for another challenge. I'm pretty excited for this one because it is another facet of peak ruggedness, and it's something that you need to match my levels, and that's going to be agility.
What do you mean by that?
Foot race.
Okay, I won't get too excited because everyone's gonna do great. Like, everyone's gonna do great.
And I wish I was competing with you guys, but I want to see each of you guys' physical forms, so I'm going to stand back a little bit.
I only do strength training, not cardio, so just putting that out there.
Just try
guys.
your best. Just try your best.
Well, guess we'll see.
Thank you.
Let's go, boys.
Woo!
On your marks. Get set. Go!
I twisted that motherfucker in 89. No way it's coming.
Well, there's a pretty clear winner here. TJ, I'm pretty excited about our date.
Thank you, me too.
Fair enough defeat.
He's
Here
very
it lies.
fast. I'm no runner. Endurance, not my thing.
Me neither.
I'm kind of like nervous. I didn't expect to be, but you
Me
know,
neither.
you're just such like a big persona. It's really cool to get
Is
to
it
talk to you.
intimidating, you know?
It's a little intimidating, and you look so good.
It's the 10 hours of exercise a day.
Yeah, I exercise a lot, but I definitely could be eating a lot more protein, for sure.
Well, hey, I still really respect that you're so committed to your physique.
Thank you. I really think, yeah, it just makes me happy. The boys make me happy. Like, running is really like a team.
So boys make you happy?
Boys make me happy. Did you always like boys?
Well, you know, growing up in the forest by myself, I kind of started to forget what boys even were, but the animals that I surrounded myself were distinctly masculine. The animals that I was continually having to fight off from the ages of 5 to 17, you know what I mean? Like, they typically tended to be male, so I really was inspired by masculinity for a large part of my life, and I guess without realizing over a long period of time that turned into love and adoration. What about you?
Oh, that's awesome. I think I've known I was gay since I was like 10 years old, and I did have like a little phase of like theater kid, like trying to be girly and stuff, and I do really appreciate that part of myself. I do love Miss Taylor Allison Swift, but I'm not going to be like wearing makeup and painting my nails, and that's okay, and that's me. That doesn't make me any less gay. I really surround myself with guys, mostly like just my teammates, and yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but there's no one way to be gay.
Hey, there's no one right way to gay as long as you're not, you know, a pussy. So I really respect that about you.
Thank you. Even I was just wondering, cause I really have dreamt of like going on cutie little dates. Like, would you be open to that, or do you have to be like, would you not eat from like a bakery?
You know, as much as I am about the wilderness, I also think that compromise is a tenet in having a partner. Even though I'm on my journey, but I'm doing it alone for too long. So, you know, you can have dates where you go to the bakery and then you swim in a cave, you know what I mean?
That sounds so fun. That sounds so fun.
You know, go to the movie theater and then fight a bear in the afternoon.
Okay, you'll have to protect me for that one because I don't know if I
I'm
can
used
do all
to
that.
it.
But that sounds really fun. I was very pleasantly surprised with my date with Ronnie. I didn't know I was gonna win the challenge, and I felt like a little bit bad about that because like running is my whole life, and I don't think either of them two are really runners. No offense to them at all. But yeah, I was not expecting Ronnie to be so open and flexible, especially about things that I want to do and things that it sounds like he's not doing all the time, like going on like little dates like in the city and stuff. I was a little worried about that, but now that I know he's open to doing things that I want to do, I'm pretty all in. I would be so super pumped to win, and I hope it's me.
Well, it's my favorite part yet again. It is challenge time, my guys. And this one is the most important because it is the final tenet of the wilderness lifestyle, and that is pure fucking strength. So, you're gonna be fighting the ultimate challenge.
Feel this, Ronnie.
Me.
We're fighting you?
But cheese whiz, that's not so bad. Not so bad.
Fighting you?
Like,
You're fighting me.
wrestling, punching, boxing.
Raw.
Shit, I'm down.
We got it.
See how this goes. 3, 2, 1.
Really strong.
One, 2, 3.
Oh, I have my legs.
So you spent a lot of time in the wilderness, huh?
That's right.
You ever fought a bear?
That's right, I got you. First, I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you this.
Is that all you got? Is that all you got? Here's your chance. Here's your chance. Now, what's my name?
Daddy.
What's my name? That's right.
Well, that fight brought me straight to the forest, to my childhood. I think the clear winner is Doug.
Good job.
So,
Thank you, TJ.
let's go.
All right.
Say queen of my sleigh!
Well, did I show you the real piece, the real slice of home with that one?
Yeah, it's making me think about things, you know, because so much of my identity is like my huge fucking massive fucking muscles, you know. So it's like, who am I if I can just get beat in a fight like that so easily? But
Well,
I mad
Ronnie,
respect.
I'll tell you who you are. I'm a bear. I'm a daddy. I'm a provider. You are my little twink. You are the bottom. I am the top. We will live in my suburban home and have a beautiful life. Simple as that. I'll tell you that. You don't have to worry about none of that.
I don't think that's following the rugged tenets. Do my muscles look a little smaller than usual to you?
They look just right, Ronnie. I've been hard this whole show. Okay? Okay?
My stomach is it's the raw milk will really tear up the intestines, but it's hitting a little harder than usual.
Well, I was actually an anatomy teacher in high school, elementary school, and have you ever heard of a tapeworm, Ronnie? Raw milk and raw meat only does one thing if not done correctly. And that's gonna do the antithesis of give gains. Okay? Ronnie, let's take you a trip to the doc. Okay, Ronnie? You know what they do? Eat up protein in your belly. Yeah. Ronnie, but it's okay. You're perfect in my eyes. I like you exactly how you are.
Really, Daddy?
Yeah, Ronnie. I love you. Well, I had a great time on the date. We didn't have a lot of romance going on, but we kind of got anatomical with it. We kind of got to the bottom of the problem with his muscles. I kind of wish I didn't tell him it was a tapeworm, because now he might know how to stop that. And I like him just how he is, but I will say the wrestling match was heckin' hot, man. That took me straight back to last year with one of the guys I was cheating on, #Grinder, sponsored. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to what's next. Damn, I look good. That's my good side. Damn, okay. Okay, I see you. Oh, she likes pink. She likes glitter. Oh, no, she's fun.
Well, I did 100,000 push-ups, so I'm feeling a little bit more confident than I was after that last date, but I haven't faced this much mental indecisiveness since when I was 5-year-old living in a townhouse with my parents, and I'm stuck between TJ's sweet openness, Stuart's grounded peace, and my raw, animalistic, magnetic tide Doug. So probably do 100,000 more push-ups and see where I'm at after that.
So, how do you guys like the prize? I mean, spent a lot of time with him today.
Yeah, he's honestly surprised me. Like, he's more multifaceted and more open than I would have ever expected him to be.
Wani deserves a really good man.
Yeah.
I agree. He does deserve a good man. Yeah, I've really enjoyed seeing a few sides of him today. Especially during the wrestling challenge, we got to play with some power dynamics and stuff. But yeah, I really respect his whole wilderness thing. I mean, I'm not healthy. My blood work is like really bad. So
Really? You should
off
probably
the charts.
you could try it like a lot of things to make that better.
That's true. I mean, I have huge muscles. Huge. Sorry, I've missed the gym. I have huge muscles. It's just that I'm also overweight on top of that. Diabetic because, gains. But I'm a bear, I eat that cheese whiz. I eat that fucking cheese whiz. I eat that fucking cake.
And your body does need those carbohydrates to
Balance is important.
give you energy and let you be lively and like have a good time.
That's true.
So like there's nothing.
I eat like
a little bit.
way too much, but thank you so much. Like, I'm talking like cakes a day.
Okay. I just want to know that if Wani chooses either of you, that you would treat him right, because I don't like seeing injustice in this world, and I don't know. I feel for Wani, and I'm getting some negative energy from one of you.
Oh no, I really, really hope it's not me, because I would treat Wani so right, and I know that he would treat me right too. I think we're both so, I don't know, sorry, I don't know what I'm looking for to say, but you can come back to me.
Ronnie, you're a fake fucking otter. You're a fake fucking
My
otter.
name is not Wani.
Stuart, you're a fake fucking otter.
I'm not an otter, I'm a bale.
How much do you weigh?
165.
That is an otter
Not
range.
an otter.
Otter
It's
range.
subjective.
320.
It's an otter.
320. Me.
That's not a bale, that's a morbidly obese bale. And I don't like seeing you trying to tell people who they can and can't be. If Wani wants to be the biggest man on the planet, then I think he can be.
Well, you might not be an otter, but you are fake. Because all I've done is be nice to you guys, and you said you're sensing some negative energy from someone in the room. And I know that it's not TJ. TJ's a ray of sunlight. I'm sorry that I have anxiety and depression. My life has not been easy. Take, for example, my wife left me, and I have 2 young little girls. I'm sorry that I might not be your definition of a shining ray of light.
It's okay, guys, calm down.
Making excuses doesn't make it right. You can't just make excuses and think you can get away with it every time.
It might not make it white, Stuart White, but it will make it right.
Listen, that's one of my insecurities, and I know what it's like to have insecurities, but all I found in life is that insecurities pull you down, and instead of having a sob story about how hard your life is, you need to go and try to be a better person. And I don't think you are going to be a positive addition to Wani's life.
Well, the only thing about wife that I've learned is unsatisfying pussy.
Oh my god, okay, do you guys want to change the subject? Because, like, I was going to ask you how you would treat Ronnie well, and I think you didn't get a chance to talk about that.
I was wondering the same thing, Mr. Almighty God.
Well, I think that Wani deserves to be seen for both who he is, but also who he aspires to be. And as a person who has studied science, I do think he has tapeworms and diseases in his body. But I also think that he needs someone to uplift him and tell him what he has the capability to do, instead of bringing him down and telling him what he should be.
Stuart, how many spectrums do you fall on? You've got gay. What else?
Well, there's actually everything's a spectrum. I mean, you could be talking about electromagnetic spectrum.
That's true, I'm a teacher.
Everything falls on the electromagnetic spectrum.
Who guys, we gotta,
Listen,
Getting a little,
I just want to
fidgety
know.
over there, TJ, are you?
it's just the energy's a little, maybe negative, like you were saying.
I don't want to bring down the energy of the competition. I do have a lot of respect for the competitive spirit of this show. So
No, you're good, bro.
I just want you both to know that no matter what happens, I care about Wani, and I hope the rest of you do too.
Yes.
I fucking care about Ronnie.
Yes, and I hope you guys find your knight in shining armor if it's not Ronnie.
I agree with this.
You guys deserve big bears to take care of you little, small, underweight men. Average man,
Okay, well, I'm
like 200. Shut your pie hole, Sonny, before I shut another one of your holes.
I bet you wish there was pie in your hole.
There will be. I'm winning the show.
Yeah.
He's my sweetie pie. Pop.
So,
Okay.
lock in.
Well, behave yourself, boys.
Well, you guys have certainly made this a difficult decision, and I haven't had to make a decision in years, so this has been a learning experience for me. At the end of the day, there were highs and lows to everyone. I mean, TJ, you really made me question a different lifestyle that I never even thought about before, but I mean, it made me think that
I could venture out of force every day to experience the civilized part of life. And Stuart, you made me realize that introspection is something that goes beyond just drinking milk and eating meat. It actually involves like thought processes and like being grounded. Sometimes being grounded is more than just putting your feet barefoot on the grass every morning. And Doug made me realize my muscles are actually like not massive, and maybe I could change my diet to have a little bit more balance, and then I could really channel my inner beast. But I don't know if it's the tapeworms in my belly or the sparking of love in my heart, but I know who my choice is going to be. And although I thought I became gay because of all the male bears I grew up with in that forest, I don't think it's the bears I fell in love with. I think it was the trees. And Stuart, you remind me of a tall ass oak tree.
Wani, do you really need one?
Maybe more than I've ever needed anything.
Wani Wugget, I wanna run into the fullest with you.
Stuart White Jr., I think I might love you.
Roar!
Guys,
Don't listen to him, okay?
Yeah, you're right.
Thought I might win your heart with that one.
It's the trees, man. It's not the bears anymore.
Stuart, you gotta know you're so deserving. You were such a good guy,
TJ.
for real, and
Your
I'm really happy for you
Your
guys.
positivity is inspiring, TJ.
Thank you.
And listen, Doug, just because life hasn't turned out how you thought it might doesn't mean it's not too late to make the change.
Male suicide is never the answer, man.
Facts.
Well then don't.
This is so true.
Well then thank your stars. I didn't based on your decision.
I'm thanking them.
You could always like take up a sport or something. Or
Hobbies are pretty cool.
Fine. Watch me get lean this summer playing racquetball, and then yeah, have your fun in your little tree. Whatever. I got boatloads of twinks waiting for me at home. Happy for you guys though.
At school, you mean?
I got fired unfortunately, but I'm pretty popular on gay.com.
is that one like Grindr or is that new?
It's an old broken website from 20 years ago.
Okay, but like you found success.
I have a lot of likes and they've been asking to hook up, but I actually have a really small penis. And I've been lying on there and I'm just really scared to hook up with them, so.
Listen, you're not defined by your physical traits, okay? It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna
For
be okay.
all of us.
It's gonna be okay.
For all of us.
You know what?
Come on, guys.
You're not defined by your physical traits either. If you want to be an otter, you can be an otter too.